Wow, today's earnings reports, huh? Some of them, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
head scratchers for sure. I mean, the NASDAQ Q closes at an all-time high.
Right.
But then you've got these individual stocks like, what was it, DWC,
Yeah, DB.
swinging around like crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about a wild day, huh?
Absolutely wild.
So today we're going deep on a few of the big ones.
Okay.
We're gonna talk Google, Reddit, AMD, Snap, and Visa.
Sounds good.
So let's unpack all this craziness.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's fascinating, you see this overall bullish feeling for tech, but when you look at what individual companies are doing,
Right.
it's driving some serious volatility.
Right.
AMD is a perfect example,
Yeah, that was a big one.
It really sent ripples through the whole semiconductor sector, really
No.
impacted the whole market.
Yeah, AMD was definitely on everyone's radar today. But first,
Yeah.
let's talk about Google.
Okay.
They absolutely crushed it this quarter.
They did.
Not only did they beat earnings expectations, but
Okay.
they're on track for a 17 PE ratio in just 2 quarters, while they're still maintaining like almost 20% year-over-year growth.
It's incredible.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, the market definitely rewarded them for that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see, Google stock pushing past $200 in the coming months.
Yeah.
And of course, Google being Google,
Right.
no forward guidance.
Right. They like to keep us guessing.
Always a little mysterious, yeah.
But, compared to some of the other high flyers out there,
Yeah.
Google stock looking pretty stable.
Mm-hmm.
Now, on to the real surprise of the day.
Reddit.
Reddit. Wow.
Their stock, I mean, it exploded after hours.
I know, over 20%.
Over 20% on news of a surprise profit.
It's almost poetic, isn't it?
It really is. It's like,
The platform known for its market commentary
Right.
suddenly becomes the market darling. It's like the stonks meme come to life.
it really is. And there's
Yeah.
whispers of a potential stock split.
Mm.
Everyone's wondering, is this the next,
Is this the next GameStop?
next meme stock frenzy?
Yeah, but let's
Yeah.
not get ahead of ourselves.
Right, right.
Remember AMD?
Oh, yeah, our
Everyone was so hyped for their report,
Chew type.
but the advanced money destroyer kind of lived up to its name.
True.
They met EPS predictions, had a slight revenue beat,
Yeah.
and they offered forward guidance that was, basically in line.
Yeah, pretty much.
But the market wasn't impressed.
The market did not like it.
The stock dropped over 6%.
Oof. Yeah.
It proves that sometimes, meeting expectations just isn't enough.
Yeah, sometimes it's just not enough.
The pre-earnings hype, I think, really inflated expectations.
Yeah, that's what happens.
And when the reality didn't match the hype,
Yeah.
investors,
They headed for the exit.
they headed for the exits.
Yeah.
It's a tough lesson
It is.
in managing expectations.
For sure.
Yeah, Snap.
Snap. Always good for a little drama.
Always good for a little drama, right?
Always keeps things interesting.
They disappointed,
Yeah.
then they rallied,
Came back.
leaving everyone kind of wondering, like, what just happened?
What just happened? Yeah. I mean, it is a good question.
Yeah,
Sometimes a lack of volatility can be just as interesting,
Right.
As a sudden surge or drop.
Mhm.
Visa might not be making headlines or anything,
Right.
but their consistent performance, I think,
Yeah.
could be a signal of underlying strength,
Right.
especially in a market as turbulent as this.
Yeah, it makes you wonder
Right.
if sometimes the best plays
Mm-hmm.
are the ones that kind of fly under the radar
Yeah.
while everyone else is chasing,
Yeah.
this flashy, volatile stock.
Chasing those shiny objects.
Yeah, this earnings season is definitely highlighting
It is.
the importance of separating
Yeah,
the hype from the fundamentals.
absolutely. Take Reddit, for example.
Yeah, Reddit.
Everyone's buzzing about their surprise profit.
Yeah, everyone's talking about it.
The meme stock
Mhm.
potential.
Mm-hmm.
But it's crucial to really analyze, like, what's actually driving that profit.
Right.
Is it sustainable?
Mm-hmm.
Is this a legitimate turnaround?
Right.
Or are we just
Yeah.
getting swept up
Are we getting caught up in the...
in another wave of speculative frenzy?
Yeah, you got to look beyond the memes and
Right.
and dig into the numbers.
Exactly.
On the flip side,
Mm-hmm.
you have AMD,
Yeah.
a company with a ton of hype,
So much hype.
but their earnings, while decent,
yeah.
just didn't meet those
They were all right.
sky-high expectations
They were okay, but not
the market had set. Yeah,
what everyone was expecting.
it's a classic case of buy the rumors, sell the news.
It's exactly.
The pre-earnings hype
Yeah.
created this expectation
Uh-huh.
of, like a blowout quarter.
Yeah, a massive quarter.
And when that didn't materialize,
Right.
even meeting estimates wasn't enough
It wasn't enough.
to satisfy investors.
No. It's a good reminder that momentum
can be a double-edged sword.
can cut both ways, yeah.
Now, Snap's roller coaster ride
is
another example of how narrative can play a huge role
absolutely
in stock performance.
big time.
They had a mixed bag of results,
Kind of all over the place.
but their bullish conference call
Mm-hmm.
and the announcement of a stock buyback
Mm-hmm.
seemed to shift the narrative
Yeah.
in a positive direction.
It really did, yeah.
It's a testament to the power of storytelling.
It really is.
Even when the numbers aren't perfect,
Right.
a compelling narrative
Mm-hmm.
can sway investor sentiment.
For sure.
In Snap's case,
Yeah,
they're painting a picture
they are.
of resilience, adaptation, and a commitment to innovation.
Innovation, yeah.
A story that
That definitely
resonates with investors,
resonates.
especially in the ever-changing world of social media.
Right, yeah.
It's almost like they're trying to rewrite their own narrative.
Yeah, like a rebrand.
Moving away from that image of volatility and instability.
Yeah, trying to get away from that.
Towards a more, predictable future.
Right.
Whether they can actually deliver on that promise
Who knows?
remains to be seen.
We'll see.
But it's definitely something to watch.
It's definitely one to keep an eye on.
It's a great example of how earnings reports are just one piece of the puzzle.
One piece of the puzzle, exactly.
You have to consider market trends, investor psychology,
for sure.
the overall economic landscape.
Yeah, gotta look at the big picture.
And yes, even the narrative a company is projecting.
The story they're telling, yeah.
It's like trying to solve a mystery.
It is.
Piecing together all these different clues to get a clearer picture.
Absolutely.
You have Google demonstrating, steady dominance.
Yeah, Google just chugging along.
Reddit embracing its meme stock destiny.
Yeah, becoming the meme.
AMD facing a reality check.
Reality check for AMD, yeah.
And Snap trying to rewrite its story.
Rewrite the narrative.
What stood out to you the most?
Yeah, what stood out to you?
From all of this,
Yes.
I think for me it's this tension,
Yeah.
between expectations and reality. That's playing out like across all these earnings reports.
Yeah, it's a good point.
You got Google exceeding expectations.
Yeah.
AMD falling short despite decent numbers, right? It just highlights
Really shows you
how much psychology plays into these market reactions.
Yeah. It's not just the data, is it?
It's not, no.
It's how people feel about the data.
Right.
And how they interpret it, what's the story, right?
Yeah.
And speaking of perception, what about Visa's steady performance?
Right.
They're almost like they're in a different dimension.
Yeah, it's like they're just cruising along.
Unfazed by all the drama.
While everyone else is on this roller coaster.
Yeah, exactly.
It makes you wonder if their stability is a sign of strength or
if they're just overlooked.
If they're just being overlooked.
Yeah, amidst all the excitement. Yeah.
That's the beauty of the market, isn't it?
It really is.
There's always multiple interpretations.
Right.
Different ways to kind of read the signals.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it comes down to
it's up to you.
To your own assessment of risk, opportunity, and the stories that you believe in,
the narratives you buy into,
and that's what makes this such a fascinating deep dive.
I know.
It's not just about dissecting earnings reports.
No, it's bigger than that.
It's about understanding the forces that shape market sentiment.
It's about psychology.
It really is.
It's about understanding people
and drive those seemingly irrational swings.
Yeah, why does the market do what it does, right?
Yeah.
Well, sometimes it doesn't make sense.
Sometimes it really doesn't.
But there's always a reason.
There's always a story there.
Always a story.
These earnings reports are just a snapshot in time.
Yeah, just a glimpse.
A glimpse into those ongoing narratives that define these companies and the market as a whole.
Exactly.
The real challenge is connecting those snapshots.
Yeah, finding the patterns.
Identifying the patterns.
Seeing the bigger picture.
And understanding the bigger picture they reveal.
Exactly.
It's like we're piecing together a giant puzzle.
It is a puzzle.
One earnings report at a time.
One piece at a time.
And as we head deeper into this earnings season.
Yeah. Who knows what's next?
Who knows what other surprises await?
Lots of twists and turns, I'm sure.
There will be, I'm sure.
Unexpected winners and losers.
Yep.
Narratives that'll shift with every new piece of information, you know.
It's the beauty of it all.
It
The
is.
market's constantly evolving,
Never stand still.
challenging our assumption,
Keeping us on our toes.
and rewarding those who can adapt, right?
Yeah,
And stay ahead of the curve.
that's the name of the game.
So as you continue to watch these companies, you know,
Uh-huh.
and the broader market unfold,
Yeah, keep learning.
remember that earnings reports are just one piece of the puzzle.
One.
Keep an eye on the narratives,
It's the story.
the trends, and the underlying forces that shape investor sentiment.
It's all connected.
And most importantly, stay curious.
Curious.
Stay informed,
De-informed.
and keep asking those tough questions.
Don't be afraid to ask questions.
That's how you'll navigate this ever-changing landscape
Absolutely.
and uncover the insights that truly matter.
That's what it's all about.